Alright, so for the income statement, the first thing they messed up was the titles here. They did not need to put those on there.
Right, just starting.
Yeah.
Do it on a separate page, because then it'll be a bigger picture.
Alright.
Assets and liabilities.
Alright, now
I need
for
the
the
whiteout
balance.
again.
Shh. Shut up. Alright, for the balance sheet, they should have 2 rows. 1 row for the assets here, but then the liabilities and owner's equity, and they should be over here in a separate like whole column. So and then it also should have the total assets instead of. Alright, so all of this should be out of the way over there, and then the total should be total assets. And then, they need to have
There's only one
the
liability.
total owner's equity and or total liabilities and owner's equity underneath all of this, which should be, all this is up here, just pretend it's up here. So then they need to have total owner's equity underneath the owner's equity there, and then a total liabilities and owner's equity under there. And then they should underline the assets there, single underline, and then when they write total assets, they need to double underline it. And then the same with the liabilities and owner's equity. They need to underline the total, or the owner's equity, both of them single underline, and then the total owner's equity they need to double underline. And they shouldn't have a total for all of it and stuff, and there shouldn't be a debit and credit column. There should only be one column, but there would be one on each side. So one column for the asset side, and then one column over here for the liabilities and owner's equity. That's already.
Yeah, you have to do capital.
Alright, and then also for the capital, they shouldn't have capital and drawing because they need to the capital they should have taken the capital that's right here. They should have taken 8,500, and then since this is net loss, they should have added subtracted the net loss. So subtract 85, and then also subtract the balance or the drawing balance. So subtract 600. So they should have taken 8,500 minus 685, and then put that as the capital and get rid of the drawing. And that's it. Alright, here's the finished balance, or what the balance sheet should look like. Okay, and now here is what the income statement should look like right here. So we got income statement and the balance sheet. Alright, so they messed up a bunch of stuff, and it's really confusing. They should not have titles up there. And then also, this should say 100% right here. And, there should be an underline under that, and the total expense should be in this row, and the 985 should be in this row, and this, I don't even know what they were thinking there, that shouldn't be there. This should be 109.4, so you gotta have it to the nearest tenth, this should be 9.4. This should also be in parentheses since it's negative. And then net loss should be there, which they had the little arrow there for. And then this shouldn't be here. And this shouldn't be here. And this shouldn't be here. So it should have supplies expense there. And then this should be up here actually. 985. And that should be underlined. And then there should be a double underline across here. And then the 85 was right there. And then this should be in parentheses. And then the decimal thing. Alright, so that's it for the income statement.